Hello my friends. In today's video we will be looking at the progression of a few acros from when I got them to what they look like today. Real quickly, if you're a fellow reefer and you haven't done so already, please subscribe as it really helps the channel out. And thank you in advance for the thumbs up for the YouTube algorithm. What is the fastest growing acro in your tank? Let me know in the comments section. The first piece we're going to look at is currently one of my favorites. This is Lavender Unicorn Bunnies. It was sold to me as pearlberry, and once it started to grow, I realized quickly that it isn't pearlberry. Have you ever been sold an acro with a mistaken identity? This is what it looks like from day one on May 24th, 2019. 5 months later, on November 18th, you can see it has based out a little and the entire frag changed to a uniform teal color. November 19th is roughly around the time I bought a T5 fixture and tried it over the tank. Prior to this, I believe the frags that were kept in the front of the tank were not receiving sufficient lighting. With acros, lighting spread is so important. 3 months later, you can see it has grown and based out substantially. I credit the T5s for that. What I've also found with Acropora frags is that they take time to acclimate and get used to a system. March 2020 is when the growth really started to come on strong. You can see a number of purple tips that are starting to grow from the frag. This is my favorite time of any acro's life, that point where they are acclimated and hit their growth spurt. You can see the big changes in just a matter of weeks. I started getting really excited about this piece when the purple tips started showing. Jumping ahead 5 months, the acro is now in the new tank enjoying life under the metal halides and is a good size mini colony. It has probably tripled in size from 5 months ago and is growing even faster in the new tank. Finally, we can see what it looks like today. Overall, the growth rate was super slow in the first 6 months. It showed me how important adequate lighting is, and I also credit the lighting spread. What did you think of this acro's growth rate? Next, we have the ORA Hawkins Echinata. This is a classic smooth skin acro that exhibits shades of blue to teal. I've been keeping this guy pretty high up in my tank and he's been thriving. You can see from day one I received a nice chunky frag to start with. I do believe a larger frag will generate more coral mass than a smaller frag over the same period of time. It is hard to tell from the different angles, but the frag adapted quickly to my tank conditions and started growing very well for 2 months of growth. In the May 12th picture, you can see there are a lot more branches growing. By July 11th, the frag has more than doubled in size. It has exhibited good growth, especially for my tank where my corals seem to grow at the speed of molasses. In the September 21st picture, it is getting chunkier. By January 13th, it has probably doubled again, and I would classify it as a mini colony. The April 30th picture is deceptive, because I actually made 2 good-sized frags from the colony about a month ago. This acro has been very satisfying to watch grow, and there were days I swear I could actually see growth from day to day. The last piece we're going to look at is the Strawberry Shortcake. In my experience, if you want a frag of Strawberry Shortcake, make sure your tank is at least a year old. This is one of the acros I consider to be more sensitive, and having sold them locally, only tanks that have been established for a significant period of time have done okay with the frags. This is a picture of either the first day or close to it. I bought some freshly cut branches from a fellow hobbyist and glued them myself. Not much difference a week later, however 2.5 months later, on January 12th, you can see great coloration and good encrusting. It actually encrusted the entire plug and I had to use putty to expand the plug. That is a decent amount of encrusting for me. I attribute it to starting with multiple branches and placing it in the middle of the tank where it received the best lighting and flow. Fast forward 7 months and you can see it has fully encrusted over the entire putty that I had added. Great coloration. Once it was done encrusting, it started shooting up a lot of new growth tips. As you can see on January 18th, it has become a sizable mini colony. It took a little over a year to get to a good sized mini colony, which unfortunately by my standards is pretty fast. As we can see from the March 12th picture, I have made some frags from it. All things considered, this Strawberry Shortcake has been a good grower for me. I feel that if this was in the new tank under the halides, it may have achieved these results a little faster. Finally, we have the worst picture, what it looks like today. When I moved the colony to the new tank, it experienced 2 or 3 bad stress events and browned out. Thankfully, it has partially recovered. Parts of it are still brown, but it's beginning to look more like itself. That's it for this video, my friends. What did you think of the growth rates? Do your results destroy mine? Let me know about what you think in the comments section. I don't believe it is anything to brag about. However, it seems as my tanks mature and my husbandry improves, growth has been quicker in the past 6 months. Hopefully things will continue. Thank you for watching this video. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do so to support the channel, and don't forget to like the video. Take care, and I'll see you next week.